Good morning. I'm here with John, who I met a couple years ago in northern North Dakota. He is the one who suggested that we originally go to the north section of Teddy Roosevelt National Park, which, if you've been watching the channel, you know is a favorite. But when I met John, he was testing some Aero wheel covers that he had on his car. I thought they were really cool back then, and he's offered to share a new set with me today. So John, can you tell me a little bit about them and how you came about, this design?
Yeah, hey, thank you, Brian. So I've been in aerodynamic wheel covers for over-the-road trucks for years and know that there's fuel efficiency to be had through the use of these wheel covers to cover the deep wheel of a dual rear wheel on an over-the-road truck. And with the advent of electric and automobiles and the range anxiety that is brought by such, I took the same technology of basically a keyhole type installation from trucking and integrated it into lug nuts of an automobile with a little bit of a spring. So you put the wheel cover on and you rotate it into place and it looks completely flat without any protrusions of nuts and bolts, and it's just a clean look that increases efficiency. In trucking, covering 4 wheels, each wheel about 2.8 square feet, results in about 1% increase in fuel efficiency. But in automobiles, because the area of the wheel relative to the dimension of the vehicle is significantly greater, the increase in efficiency is greater too. I've read as high as 10%. And I don't know that I would go there. Making claims gets dubious, but yeah, there's something to be had by, cleaning, the wheel of an automobile, particularly in a yaw angle wind, which you're virtually always going to be encountering wind from the side.
So what are these wheel covers and how do they go on?
Yeah, so you can see that you've got I don't know, various sizes here of holes. So you'd first replace the lug nut with this lug nut, and this lug nut is stepped, and the lug nut would go in, and you rotate the wheel, and you've got some spring action happening from the center bore of the wheel, which is present on every. So you pop this into the center of the wheel. You put the lug nuts on, one lug nut at a time, so you don't have to remove the wheel entirely or jack the automobile up. Yeah, you just approach the vehicle and, align the lug nuts into the larger ends of that keyhole. There's 5 of them to correspond to each of the lug nuts. And then you rotate it righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. A little bit of pressure in, rotate it, and it pops out. You have a really positive feel. And that's the cover. And this is what you end up looking at in a matte black finish. And yeah, we've got chrome as well. But this is kind of a sidebar to my business. I'm hoping actually to license the technology in terms of the fastening system for easily replaced hubcap, changing up maybe the design of your car from summer to winter, whatever. But yeah, that's the range maker is what we've coined this particular range of covers.
And where can people find these?
Yeah, so that would be www.deflector.com, DEFLECKTOR.com.
What I think is really cool about this, if you remember last summer, I did a efficiency test with some wheel covers that my friend Donovan found, and they looked okay, but they were a bear to get on and off. And they just clipped on, but they had no flex in them. And if you remember me straining at a supercharger trying to get these off, it was a real pain. But these actually flex out. So once this center is being held, you can actually invert this outer part
to see what's happening.
And so you can get your fingers back there. You can see what's happening to rotate it back and remove it. So I think this is going to be a big step up from that sample that I tried last year that actually broke coming off because it was so difficult and nearly broke my fingers.
And so we have them for 19-inch Teslas. Yep.
Right. When you put these on yours, about how long does it take? Lug nut remove or replacements and
Yeah,
big mod?
I think 5 minutes per per wheel end is probably appropriate. And that's when you're changing out the lug nut to actually remove the wheel cover from the wheel once it's been installed. Super fast. I mean, seconds. You get in. I use a little bicycle tire plastic pry to get in behind the edge, and then just push in the center, and lefty loosey, boom, it's in your hand. The wheels get pretty darn dirty behind, but yeah, the surface of this is so easy to clean versus that of the wheel itself. I do get questions about brake temperatures and given the fact that you're single pedal driving in our Teslas, it's just not an issue. We've been running this cover for years on our Tesla Model 3 with really no issue. We've put some double-sided tape to isolate it from the wheel so it doesn't scuff the wheel. But even the scuffing of the wheel is kind of insignificant in the big picture.
So in doing the lug nuts, you want to also make sure that when you tighten the new ones on, you're doing them to the
Correct torque.
correct torque.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. It's high on a Tesla, isn't it?
I think so. So we'll double check that as we put them on there, but that's something to keep in mind. So you've been running different versions of these as you've been testing over the last couple of years. Is there anything to watch out for or anything you recommend or checking them periodically?
The only failure that we've had with the product is my son driving through standing water. I mean, deep standing water, maybe 8 inches, 6 inches deep, and not taking his time, but rather going through at a pretty fast rate. And we did have some wheel covers actually fracture around the center and pop off. But we found them in the pond adjoining the deep puddle that sometimes appears at the end of our road. But yeah, beyond that, we have not had any issues whatsoever.
No problems with winter or anything?
No, and in fact, I'd run them in winter. It's just an easier surface to clean. I'm kind of a clean freak, and this is so much easier to just keep clean. And frankly, it sheds, nicely, as the wheel is rotating.
Well, I'm looking forward to checking these out and getting them on our Model Y, and we'll do some efficiency testing and see what we come up with. And I'm really excited about it. Thank you, man.
Hey, thank you, Brian. All right. Nice to meet you again.
Nice to see you then, too. Thank you. The next day, I did a battery of test comparisons to the Tesla stock Aero caps, just center caps and lug nut covers, and these new Rangemaker covers. I'll walk you through the install process here, but save the testing, months of data collection, and comparisons for the next video so this doesn't get too long. But the quick answer is they do help, and I'll be doing more testing this year. Now let's take a look at my first install. Just got the first lug nut off. Going to replace it with the new one that's got the stand on it. Try to not cross thread it. So it did preset the torque to 129, which is the correct torque for the Model Y according to the owner's manual. Let's do the star pattern like we're real adults. And then once I get these all on, I will go back and make sure they are correctly torqued again. Always better to double check than have a wheel come off on the freeway. Pretty much anything's better than that. I'm going to rinse and repeat with these, so I'll show you what happens when we get done with all of them. As you're doing this, you want to make sure you get a deep well socket, not only because these posts are very long, but watch how close we get to the car with the torque wrench. And also, if you have, it's good if you have PPF, and if you don't, you're going to want to take off your wedding ring, because when you put your hand here, that's mighty close to the paint job. You're also going to want to make sure you save all your original lug nuts, just in case. I'll put those away off camera, but I'm keeping them safe. The next step is to put this in the center hub, and it just pops in. It just pops in. All right, we want that spring on there, and then we line these posts up with the big holes, and then we'll righty-tighty it on. So, like we were talking about, you can pop this so it flexes out, so you can see better. Get that center centered. And you have to put some pressure on to get these on. Push and rotate. I don't know if you can see down in the crevasse there. But I think we're all centered on, and oh, not. That wasn't quite what I'd expected. John had said,
righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. A little bit of pressure in, rotate it, and it pops out. You have a really positive feel.
So I was wondering if I had missed a step or was doing something wrong, but he did send them with me as a test, and this was the first Model Y to try these. He'd only ever used them on Model 3s, so the morning after this test I sent him photos and we talked about the issue. He designed a spacer, and about a month later it was all solved. And with that, let's jump ahead a month to meet John again to test the covers with the new spacers. Yeah, listen to that sound. It's great. And just like that, they pop on in a couple seconds, so easy, and they look so much better. That was the spring of 2024, and I spent the summer and into the fall testing them. Again, I'll share all that data and road trip comparisons in the next video so you can see how efficiency is affected. In Colorado, during my testing, I lost one of the wheel caps, totally due to user error. And due to illness and scheduling conflicts, I'm just now getting that replacement cap. But thanks to John, I'm back to the full set and ready for more testing and more efficient drives. Because John's business is focused on trucking and efficiencies there and potentially licensing this tech, the website is very trucking focused, so you're not going to see an order page for these wheel covers. But if you go to the contact page and ask about the Rangemaker covers for Tesla 19-inch wheels, John can get those to you. The cost is $200 for a set of the Model 3 wheel covers that shouldn't need the spacers. His older Model 3's 19-inch wheels didn't need them. For my 2021 Model Y's 19-inch wheels, the spacers were needed, so the cost for those would be $225 for the full set. That includes the lug nuts, the center post with the spring, and the wheel cover itself. So depending on what you need, $200 or $225 plus shipping. Let me know if this kind of thing interests you, what you think of the look. Would you go for the matte black or the chrome? Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff so you don't miss the next video where I walk you through all my testing and the comparison data. I think you'll find it pretty interesting. In the meantime, I'll be putting more miles on. So thanks for watching, have a great day, and happy, efficient road tripping.